If you're invested in XRP, I want you to pause right now and think to yourself, do you know why you're actually invested in that token? Like we all know, yes, it's cross-border payment, send money from one country to another via different currencies, but do you know how it actually works or interacts with Ripple or how Ripple is creating a dominance, not just in the United States, but in the world at large? Well, these are uber important questions we have to be asking ourselves because, especially when times are red like this, it is so important to understand the fundamentals of what exactly is going on behind the scenes so we don't make a silly trade. And in this video, I'm going to attempt, although it may take some time, to break down exactly what Ripple is, what is XRP, and how they interact, and then all of these acquisitions that Ripple has and how those help create the framework for an entire world finance system. Okay, so let's start off with the simple questions, and the first being, what is Ripple? Ripple is a tech company that is trying to create a super fast highway for digital currencies to move from one country to another at super fast speeds. Now, XRP, of course, is the intermediary token that is used to transfer from one nation's currency to another at that super quick speed. But how exactly does it do that, and how does that differ from the old system, you might ask? Well, we can kind of think of it like this. We have Bob, Billy, and Jack. Bob has a skateboard, but he wants a bike. Billy has a bike, but he wants a set of rollerblades. And Jack has a set of rollerblades, but he wants a skateboard. Neither of them can trade directly with one another. And in the current old system, they would each have to wait for somebody to come along who has that exact item that they wanted to be able to trade with one another. But let's say that Sally came along, and Sally was a trusted intermediary, and all three of them trusted Sally with their items. Well, they could give Sally their item, who could then turn around and give each of them exactly what they wanted. This would be a much faster method, and of course, Sally is XRP. So now that we've identified what Ripple and XRP are, we need to talk about RippleNet. Now, RippleNet is the program that Ripple uses to be able to make these international transfers, sometimes using XRP and sometimes not using XRP. Now, let me explain. Under one method that RippleNet offers, they're able to offer large institutions and big banks transfers of money across countries, but it's very similar to the old method. Now, it is an upgraded